60 degrees today, and it's, you know, just a few days after Christmas. It's gonna be 60 today. That's nuts. Look at the fog coming off the cold water. This water is frigid under me. It's been real cold in the teens overnight. See this rock right here? That's been percussion chipped. That's a chopper. See, it's been percussion chipped from that all the way around, and used as probably a little axe. See, it's what it is. It's crude. Piece of that. What the heck's that? That's a piece of that blue stain. Let me get that out of there. Yeah. And Indians carried that in here though. Probably gonna make something out of it. Pitted stone there with the huge holes in it. There's artifacts, just see 3 huge holes in it on that side. Yeah, my goodness, I pried that up out of there, and look at that. That's like an egg could fit in these. Look how deep these are. Yeah, that's a pretty nice find for just laying there. Look at them deep holes. And that's all dished out. That's nuts. And then the other side too. Look how deep them pits are. That's a pretty nice artifact. I'll go back to that place. Find a point that broke laying out further, just further down off this, and it's an old one. So I'm excited. Now it's just walking around looking for the best spots. A little bit past that nutting stone. See how that's all pecked out? This is a piece of hard stone, and see that whole circle's pecked out. A little bit on the other side. There's a hard stone one. Wonder if they were pounding with that or what. Another artifact. This has been wiped off by wind erosion. See all the rock? Now look here. A little bit further, there's another nutting stone. One little hole on that side. This might have something on it. There's some lines engraved right there. I don't see nothing on that. Yeah, look at that real weird blob in the center of that bottle. Union made something, E. Shields and Company, Cincinnati. That would have been nice. Too bad that's busted. Real close. I'm looking this all real close. You see the fired rock up there? And I look at this stone and see this line on it right here. I thought, man, that looks man-made. Well, it is. There's another nutting stone. Look at this one. With that, these abrading lines in it. And that isn't from plow. That's a man was sharpening the edge of something, and then there, look at that nutting stone. There's artifacts laying anywhere. Where's the points? I've only picked up 2 flakes of flint. I'll probably have to sift. It must all be buried. Well, this is probably where I'm going to be sifting. I flipped this with my rake. I got a base off a point, I think, unless it's a blunt. Look at the fire pits coming out that nutting stone. This is how I find stuff. Show you this. Is it a blunt? Break. Oh man, I'll show you, it's a side notch. Oh, yeah, it's a stinking shame on that. Real ground concave base. It's a big sandy broad base. And that point can be, you know, 8 to 10,000 years old. It's an Arrowhead dart. See there, I found other flakes laying in there on that shore around them pitted stones. Around this, I'd say it's all early stuff. That's a good place to go back to, and I will. Well, here's another point from further down the shoreline. There's another big sandy, and look, it's fluted clear almost to the tip. Old points. That's an old Arrowhead dart. Here's some more stuff from recent proximity of where I found that broken point today. Look, this one's almost made of the same material. That fossil black chert. Look at all this stuff. This is all from this year, this summer. Get some of the big knives, the big, like, cobs. These are associated with the serrated points here. Here's another nice one. Look at that. Holy mackerel, huh? Here's a beauty. I remember that's a beautiful point there. Wow. Very nice. Well, got some more clips over here. Freaking early archaic side knots, you know, that point could be up to 10,000 years old, and the fire rock coming out of here, the nutting stones. I'll have to come back here and sift, but I got other places to walk. If I see anything else, I'll show you. There's a real nice United Dairy milk crate. Take that, and I put bottles in these and give them to antique stores. That's a nice find. Nice. I'm just taking this down and exposing the fire pit. And the reason why the stuff I find so delicate, I'll show you next. It's because I just push that. I'm not really digging, I'm just barely going. See, that's beat up all in there. I'd say that's a little hammerstone too. It's definitely an artifact that was carried in here. Well, I stopped there in that place on the way back to the truck and took some screens for about 20 more minutes. This has all been used as a hammerstone on that side, a spalling hammer. And it's got a little bit of rub on it. And this is hematite rubbing on it there, probably to get the red ochre paste. But I found another bluestone hammer, spalling hammer in there right after this, so I'd say that's what it is. Well, these fire pits are full of artifacts. Look there, there's another piece of that bluestone. And that looks like a piece they brought. They might have used that as a hammerstone too, and it might have split there. We'll look at it. Or they were sampling to see what was on the inside. That's been in an ancient man's hands for sure. Well, this is definitely another spalling hammer. Look, it even looks fresh. See it? It's what you get in them places where it's packed in sand and been covered real quick. That's just like it was dropped. Same condition. That's nuts. It's a spalling hammer used to hit flint cores and pop off spalls, flakes to make artifacts. But I'm sifting and I'm starting to see more stuff, more fired rock, and see the red piece of hematite. That's a faceted piece. It's nice. Look at that. That's a nice piece. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Put that in one of my frames. Really nicely faceted piece with nice color. These could be Addo weights for the handle. There's so many of them. See, it's just 12:39. I've already ate lunch. Home, found that big nutting stone. You know, if that's side notch, that's a real early point. If I would have been whole, you know, didn't take much effort to find this stuff. Well, that last piece of rubbed hematite there I sifted, I put right up in the corner of that frame with those other pieces that are all similarly shaped and rubbed right off areas where I found this stuff. Look at all these nice points. Well, here's some more stuff I found this summer. I don't think I've shown this frame yet. I just put this together not long ago. Looks pretty good. It's all recent stuff, tools and artifacts. Looks pretty good. And you see I got tons of faceted hematite. These are all recent pieces too. Look at some of the facets on these. And the nice quality hematite. Find lots of it. Well, I had to come home early today because it's such a beautiful day out. And old big boy's gonna get to run outside. Tell him, big boy. And we got a new spot to look with early archaic site, big sandy broad base side notches coming out. That's good. And all them stone tools. There was a chipped axe laying on that beach, several nutting stones, some flakes, and a real old artifact. That's promising. I'll go back in there and sift when I have more time, and we'll see what else comes out of there. Hope you enjoyed. There he is, folks. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, buddy. Here, folks. He's gonna eat some bark and do some running.